long time. I know I always do this, but hey, I'm back with a brand new video with a top 10 plus a bonus vinyl video. What? Hang on. I'm here with a video for my top 10 favorite vinyl. That's all I'm going to do today for you guys. So we're going to start right into the video. I'm going to say right now that they are organized by themselves. You know, no one's higher than the other one. Everyone's equal. It's just these are my favorite types of music. But these are top 10 vinyls plus one. So 11, I guess I could say 11. Yeah, so 11 vinyls that I really do love and always keep in my corner of music. So let's hop right into it. No more intro. Peace. I'll see you guys in the end of the video. If you see the end of the video, you know, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. You know, help me out, guys. But I'm going to let you guys go. Enjoy the video. So with our number one spot, we have my favorite. I know I said just in the last clip, they're not organized by favoritism and against, you know, we get that favoritism, but ones I like the most, ones I like the least. Starting with number one, I know I said they're not my favorite, but this one's kind of my favorite because it's kind of like how I surround myself around music and how I really sound myself. It might be surprised to some of you, but you know, to some of you, I'm like, I could see that. So my first up, we have Gorillaz, and this is just Gorillaz self-titled. Favorite one. There is not anything on this track list does not miss for me. This is the music I've been listening to since I was a child. Gorillaz has played a lot into how I listen to music and how I, you know, view people as artists. And I know it's kind of weird to say because for one, they are cartoons. They are, you know, they're not real people. So it's like, okay, that's a weird thing to say and to position them in. But, you know, the armor number one, I like how it's sonically pleasing. Like, I feel like when I listen to music, it don't matter how many heavy 808s you have behind a melody. If it's not sonically pleasing to me, I can't listen to it. I need to know, like, there's some sort of story. I need to know that, like, my drums and everything is just sequenced properly, like, to where it speaks to me. You know, that's to say, like, not everyone can speak to me, but it's, you know, these guys have always spoken to me properly. And the weird thing about it too is that, like, you listen to the songs and they make no sense, but for some reason it's like a paradox on itself. But I really do enjoy the Gorillaz. Gotta be safe. I really do enjoy them. They've been a big play in my music and whatnot, music listening experience, and actually making music somehow. But yeah. Ooh, and how could I ever forget? Look at their actual sleeves for their vinyls. This is creative. I like it. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 on the back. You got the 5, 6. Put it down real quick. You got 5, 6, 7. Was it 7? Yeah, it's 7 and 8. Like. Oh, the 7, look at that. Look at the detail, look at that. That is artwork right there. The 7 is right on her shirt. I didn't even notice that. I've had this thing for a while. I've never really noticed the 7 was on her shirt after looking at it. But geez, man, like, very good. So this is tracks 1 to 7 on this side, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8 tracks. And then on here we have, start on this side. We have 9, 10, 11, and 12. Yeah, I'm sorry about the little fuzzy light glimmer on there. I'm gonna fix that in a sec. But yeah, that's their sleeves. It's really tough. So I'm gonna put these back and we can get started with the next one, okay? The next one up, this may come as a surprise to a lot of you, but even to me, when I bought it, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna like that. There's no way in hell I'm gonna like this vinyl. And this is like really out there. You ready? Billy Ocean. Love Zone. I don't know why, you know. I think for me it was growing up and watching Everybody Hates Chris and always hearing Tanya talk about Billy Ocean. And I'm like, who the hell is this nigga? Like, who is this nigga? But no, this nigga can sing, bro. Like, I was like, there's no way in hell. And then I really listened to it. I'm like, it's sonically pleasing. Like I like it. He don't miss. He can, like, this dude can really sing. I want to say, I think my favorite song on here is Love Zone. And then Love Zone, Without You, and When the Going Gets Tough, the tough get going. Which, you know, I get that. Everyone knows that one. But, like, geez, man. And then, look, he says, there be a sad song to make you cry. Wow. It's just, yeah. There's not really to talk about this dude, because, I mean, I think his sleeve is just paper white. Yeah, it's paper white. It's nothing special. But, no. Billy Ocean. The unexpected guy that I actually do like now, which is a little out there for me to say. But yeah, let's go into the next one. So So next up on our list, I'm gonna just be honest with you. I'm not a big like 90s fan when it comes to rap music, just because, you know, I just just the whole new school kids don't like old school kids don't like new school kids. I don't really care about that shit. Like, I'll tell you, if it makes me happy, if it makes me want to like actually listen to it, I'll play it. So next up is Run DMC, Raising Hell. This was actually a gift. Most of these vinyls in my room were a gift from my friend Dante. When his father had passed, and he's, you know, I'm a big collector when it comes to vinyls, and I went through his trunks and I found a lot of these. I bought this one actually at a store. I'm gonna actually show you guys the video of that maybe later if you guys want to see that video of me going to the store and actually buying these vinyls and whatnot. But no, Run DMC, my Adidas and Walk This Way. Excuse me, I got tongue twisted. But no, love it. I like how their vinyl like casing or cover, whatever you want to call it, is just like 2 different colors. It's all it is, and then them posing differently. It's very simple. It's very like, wow, they didn't do all this artsy stuff, which you'll see in the new generation of like rap and whatnot on their vinyl covers, even on their artwork. It's very more themselves than it is a It's very more themselves than it is like actual being tough gangster rap or whatever you would call it. I don't even like using that term when it comes to like old rappers, because, you know, they weren't that tough. They were, you know, they're people living real life. That's all it is. So, you know, I like this one. I actually still have the sleeve on this one because I was like, you know what? I thought I was never gonna listen to this shit because of how I stand on old 90s music and old 80s music, whatever. You know, with the exception of like Billy Ocean, like, and a couple other people on my list over here. But no, Run DMC. Number 3. So coming in at number 4 is the man, the myth, the legend himself. If you know who I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Indicud, Kid Cudi. Now I know that way the intro was Juice WRLD. I get that. I'm actually looking to buy a Juice WRLD vinyl. It's been one of those. Let's talk about Kid Cudi first. Then we'll talk about the Juice WRLD. But let's talk about Kid Cudi. So with Kid Cudi's Indicud, this one actually, I think this, if I have to be honest, this is my favorite Kid Cudi album. Compared to the other ones, because I have every one, but I need what's the one with the satellite? I have satellite, what is it? Enter the Galactic. That one, I want to say that's what it's called. I forgot what it's called. It's one where it's like he's in outer space, but like it's a silhouette of him. I had Man on the Moon 1. I have Man on the Moon 2. I just ordered Man on the Moon 3. That's actually coming in March of this year. So fingers crossed for that one. Hopefully I don't get played when it comes to that, because I actually ordered the Man on the Moon 1. Still have not received it. I ordered from Walmart because they had an exclusive edition of it, of the vinyl itself being crystal clear, not like translucent, but like actual like it had a crystal look to it, like it was a moon rock, whatever you want to call it, like a diamond look to it. So I'm still waiting on that. Still haven't not gotten it, but you know, with time. So let's open this one. So this one actually has 3 LPs inside of it. With Kid Cudi's artwork, this one was very, very dark in a way. It wasn't like Man on the Moon 2, and I know someone's probably asking me, why the hell do you have Indica on here and not Man on the Moon 2 or Man on the Moon 1? Like I said earlier, I actually gave my Man on the Moon 1 away to my friend Trent because, you know, my friend Javon scratched it, so I gave it away to Trent because, you know, he really is a big Kid Cudi fan too. So I was like, you know, you can have this one. It got scratched on one song, but I'm the type of person when it comes to vinyls, once one song scratched, no more. And I know it's just one song and there's ways to repair it, but it's like when I look at vinyls and listen to vinyls, it's a piece of art. It's not like you go on your phone, you just download a song. It's a piece of art. It's like you don't spit on Picasso. You know, you don't go to a museum and look at the artwork, then kind of just like throw shit at it and like, oh, well, it's still art. No, like this right here is something that's going to be in my life and in our lives for a long, long time. You know, and I feel like listening to music on a vinyl player is just so traditional, and it sounds better. Like I know that the argument's like, oh, well, it kind of all sounds the same to an extent, but like there's a sense of like connection you feel when you listen to vinyl music, and that's how it is for me. Because it's like I'm getting off track, but when you listen to music on your phone, it's like you listen to AirPods or your headphones or whatever, but like it's just kind of how when people say like driving stick is better than driving automatic because you're touching the car, you're feeling the car, you're listening to the car. And that's how it is when you listen to vinyls. Sure, you drop the needle on it, but like they're like making my vinyl player. If you guys haven't seen that video, I'll leave it on this video here. But building that vinyl player and then being able to listen to the music, I have more appreciation for whatever I put on my vinyl player because I had to make it. You know, it didn't come all set up in the box. Sure, the speakers, it came pre-assembled somewhat, but in the day I had to put the wires in, I had to make sure everything was fine. And I was actually having problems with the speakers, but that's for another day. But like, go back to Cuddy. But just that's why I like vinyl music so much. If you've ever been wondering why people buy vinyls, that's probably the main reason why. Just the connection towards the artist. It's like they're always in your room. Like, quick swipe of my whole entire room. No? It's just nothing but music on my walls, even right behind me. Yeah, like music plays a big role in my life. So Kid Cudi has the song tracks on the back. I can already tell you my favorite song on here is Brothers and Immortal. Immortal is fucking amazing. Even I have that track here, let's just listen to it. That's the type of song that will uplift you no matter what. So like I was saying, this one has 3 instead of 2 LPs or 1 LP. Let me pull this out for y'all. And that's his artwork. It's just him. And then, yeah. And then there we go. It's just amazing, I think. Flight to the Moon afterwards. And Burn Baby Burn, or Burn Baby Burn. Lord of the Sad and Lonely. And then Brothers, like I said. And then my favorite, most of all, Immortals is on track 2, Immortals, and King Wizard. King Wizard's really good. I think people really sleep on King Wizard, or maybe I slept on King Wizard for a long, long time, but that's a very, very good song. Enough of Cuddy. Let's get on to the next one, and we'll talk some more. Okay. Now, the weirdo himself, I'm always angry at my dad guy of our generation, if I'm being honest, or his early works. Tyler, the Creator. This is Wolf. Now with this one, loved this one. I would honestly say before Kid Cudi, there was Tyler for me. I was a big Tyler, the Creator fan. I still am a big Tyler, the Creator fan. I actually have Igor and Cherry Bomb, but Tyler, the Creator, big influence into getting me listening to rap. Because, you know, it's being 13 and having a dad was really relatable for me, you know? So, let's get started on his actual inner casing of the vinyl. Wolf, straight and simple on the inside. He didn't really, just very minimal with his own font and drawing. And I mean, I think the reason why I like Tyler, the Creator so much is because, for one, you know, it's like the second, for me, I don't want to say this, but I feel like there's certain artists that are just the second coming of another artist, and it's not a bad thing, but it's just a good feeling. I'm not gonna say which artist it is, but I'm just gonna say that and leave it at that. And you know, I feel like I'm not the only one that feels that way. Like, you know, you feel like when you look at somebody, like, wow, you remind me of so and so, and that's not a bad thing. But it's like, I'm glad to know you're your own person in the day. But on the inside, this is the actual cover for Wolf on like Apple Music and whatnot. And then I think the next one. Let's get the next one. Oh, it just, yeah, his teeth, his gap teeth. And then the back has the track list, but they're actually organized. Like he really puts in love and artwork into his vinyls. And you know, I think prior to me like getting so heavy into rap and into vinyls, I didn't really see a lot of artists put up vinyls. I think, yeah, I did not. And I feel like maybe it's one of those things where it's just the vinyl industry and the vinyl community is like, oh, well, you know, well, the vinyl, not vinyl community, more so the people that you know, manufacture them. Like, people aren't buying vinyls, but it's still cool. But Tyler, the Creator, so I'm gonna just do a run through. So I've had this for a while, and there's some shit on it I have not noticed. I never noticed, even on SoundCloud, that there's an eye in the tree. We come down here, there's a raccoon, raccoon with a little hat, all these beautiful flowers, and then the weirdest thing on here, a baby on a log, a baby tree. You know, very, very weird, but I like it. It reminds me of a certain artist. I can't remember. It's the one guy who did the desert, or like not desert, but like desert with the clock lumped on a tree or on a rock. I get that kind of vibes when I look at this. So let's actually look at his disc. So this is one of the vinyls when I was buying vinyls that had a color variation. I don't know if some people hold
color variation vinyls in different regards than regular vinyls, but for me, I do at least. So here's the actual vinyl. Yeah, pink all around, wolf, and it really does match my pink vinyl player over there. Whenever I play it on there, it's like you can't. It's like it's floating, or it's like the whole vinyl thing's vibrating itself. It's a donut on one side. Very, very cool. Yeah, but we're gonna move on to the next one, and yeah, oh. Well, we're already here. So Ray Charles. Next up is Ray Charles, True to Life. So the reason I chose Ray Charles is simply because, for one thing, great pianist. But for another thing, I remember growing up, my dad always had this movie called Ray. If you guys haven't seen it, it's very, very great. I believe it was the Ray Charles. It was like his origin story to him becoming a pianist and everything like that. I could be wrong. Or it was Roy. It's one of the two. I can't really remember, but I know it was Ray. I'm gonna Google shit real quick. Let me just Google shit real quick. Yeah, I was tripping. It is Ray. Yeah, it's this one. I just remember growing up and watching this with my dad, and then that was the first time I really got like jazz, or whatever you want to call it, in my system with my father, and it carried on to like me liking Louis Armstrong, Aretha Franklin, and I have the Louis Armstrong and Ella Fitzgerald vinyl way over there. You can't see it on the camera because I can't zoom in. It's a GoPro, but it's all the way over there. So it just, I like jazz and blues and stuff like that because, it tells a slower story. It doesn't tell a fast-paced story. And when they do pick up in a fast-paced moment, it's enjoyable. But just hearing Ray Charles play piano is just actually just really relaxing. I see why so many people in the old days, I see why people in the old days really did enjoy him. How like a blind man can see so much. Oh, I'm gonna quote that and trademark that if y'all need to try stealing that shit from me. But no, yeah, Ray Charles, ladies and gentlemen. Next up on the list is actually my only female artist that I have up here. I don't really want to give too much introduction. I'll talk more about why she's up there. Is Diana Ross. So this Diana has touched me in the morning. This right here is probably one of the vinyls I play the most, only because me and my girlfriend enjoy it so much. Hint, hint. I'm not gonna really go too much into that, but no, Diana Ross, that lady could sing, bro. It's a song that like listening to her is something I do on a daily basis with my girl. What is it? Our favorite song, and we say it's our song. He's Touch Me in the Morning. I know it's in cursive and niggas can't read cursive, but it's, yeah, touch me in the morning. It's touch me in the morning and in all of my life. That's what it does it for me and her. It's all my life. Yeah, I know, it's just all my life. Yeah, she vocalized like she really vocalized how I was feeling, a couple months ago, a year ago really, and it was amazing. Like buying this vinyl, and this is one of the vinyls I actually bought downtown Fredericksburg, where I stay in Virginia. I bought this down there and I loved it. Like going to that shop was amazing. I think I'm gonna upload that video if y'all really want to see that video. If you can get like 10 likes on this video, I'll find the video. I'll find the videos and then upload them, because I actually that day hit multiple record shops in Virginia at once in one day, and that was way too much work. I was like, oh my god, I spent so much money in one day. But I digress. Let's go into the next vinyl. Next up, we have 3 Mile High. Again, this is actually a vinyl that was gifted to me. I listened to it once and I was just hooked. There are a lot of vinyls that I got from my friend Dante that I just constantly were listening to in the beginning, because it was just like, that shit was just crazy. It was I feel like old music has such an organic sound to it. It's not so, I don't want to offend people today, but like excuse me, trap rappy and shit like that. It's more so like everyone's playing an instrument. Everyone in this band plays an instrument and everyone has a key role into doing something. It's not like an engineer or a producer where you find that a producer makes the beat and then the engineer masters it and whatnot. But no, everyone involved is involved in making this. And I get it. That's more of a band or group. That's what you could say. But there are no I'm not even using a shortcut. It's just like everyone's involved, and you can hear everyone putting their heart into something that was made. That's kind of why I like the Gorillaz so much, because they still have that semblance. The guy who sings for Murdoch on the Gorillaz. He doesn't play every single instrument. He has help. If you guys actually watch the Now thing on the Now experience on YouTube, it'll show you like having different people come to the studio. Like they have hella collaborations, the Gorillaz. But we're not talking about them right now. We're talking about 3 Mile High. So my favorite song on here is Let's Literally. Ooh, it's much literally. What you want me to do? Want me to do it? And then Sky High. Sky High is the best song on this vinyl, bro. That shit just gets me high. And you go, like they even said, like it's like, it just I don't know how to explain it. It just, it just does something to me. It's like I just hear that shit. I'm like, yeah, that's some good music. That's really some good music, yo. But no, 3 Mile High, ladies and gentlemen, I love them. Probably one of my favorite all black bands in general. But yeah, we're going on to the next one now. So next up, I'm going to be showing you, Cherry Bomb. Come on now. Come on now. Y'all thought it was a joke? Come on, Cherry Bomb. So I'm going to talk a little bit brief about Cherry Bomb and why it's one of my favorite ones. So simply, Cherry Bomb was the vinyl that a lot of people, or album for a lot of people, that no one really did like. I'll be honest, I loved it. Loved it. It was different. It was straying away from I miss my daddy to I'm an actual artist. I actually like making music. But you know, for a lot of people out there, y'all don't want to hear him make music. Y'all want to hear him talk about the struggles of his life because you can relate to that. And I get that. And you know, I remember watching an interview with him, and he was saying, you know, a lot of people didn't like it because I wasn't talking about my dad. I wasn't talking about going through problems. I was talking about enjoying life and having ups and downs. And I feel like a lot of people forget how that feels, having ups. And you know, you can't blame an artist for having ups when you can't have ups, you know. But you know, for me, it's one of my favorite vinyls. But I'll tell you what, it sold out super quick when I was trying to get the red copy of it, because this is actually the 2018 release of the vinyl. And the way I say that, because this chalky color I have right here, let's pull it out of the sleeve real quick. I have 2 colors right here. I have a piss color, yellow, and then I have a chalk white color. Let me just put the camera down real quick. Yeah, so this is like chalk white. And now someone's gonna argue with me, oh, this is translucent. It's not translucent, because I can tell you what, my Kendrick Lamar vinyl that I have, that's translucent. You can actually see your hands through it. You can't see my hands through it, really. You can kind of see, like, you can see my hand, obviously, but you can't see, like, clearly through it. Like, you couldn't look through it completely. I'll show you the next one. Just put this back in the sleeve real quick. And the next one we have is the piss color yellow. Very weird colors for him to choose. I'm not against it, but it's like, it's also like why? So it's a limited edition, not for sale, but you know, niggas on eBay don't care. So yeah, love this one. I was very excited when I got this one. Again, I'm not gonna plug myself in again, but you know, there's a video about it already. So yeah, go watch that. So my next entry on the list is actually another Gorillaz. So the reason I chose D-side before I do my last one, and I know this is actually 11 since I have another one, but I had to just put it out there. D-side is kind of like Cherry Bomb in a way, where a lot of people, to my understanding, weren't too crazy about it. It was like, oh, you know, compared to Plastic Beach and compared to Gorillaz, D-side was like, what's going on? You know, it was a little weird. Even for me, I want to say I was 11 or 12 when it came out, and I was kind of like, this is a little too weird for me, and I'm only 11. But you know, growing up, continually listen to it. I'm not forcing myself to listen to it, but just listening to it again, I'm like, okay, I see what you're trying to do. You know, I feel if a lot of people just listen to music properly, they would understand what the person's trying to do. But you know, I digress. Whatever. Continue on. Let's actually look at the insides. This is actually one of the coolest vinyl packages I have. So watch this. So you pull it up, right? I need to stand up because I need to stand up when I do this. Ooh, my chair. So you pull it up, and it's a whole mapping. Look at that. Let's start from the bottom. Yeah. It's very, very dope. Very, 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 very cool. Again, just like raw artwork, bro. Like nothing too crazy. Just fun. And they have regular sleeves for this one. I mean, when you have this much heavy artwork on the inside itself, it's very, very cool. And, you know, you don't really have to try to overdo the sleeves. It's just a little extra. But you know, I would have been cool with it regardless. But I really do like this one. So this is going number 10, I guess. Hey, we made it to the end. So I'm gonna show you the last one. I'm gonna talk a little bit about that, and then we can get out of here and we can talk about what's going on next week. Final entry. Who would have known? Another Gorillaz, right? I know. I know. You're probably angry. You're probably like, damn, we get it. You like Gorillaz. But listen, I feel like this album and project really did put Gorillaz on some sort of mainstream wave. And the reason I'm going to explain it to you right now. So the reason I like this one for the most is because of the song Kansas. Kansas for me is just a freeing song. It's like a heartbreak song done right. And he hit every note perfectly. Artwork wise, spinning just like the visuals on YouTube, as you can see. But no, I think Humility did a lot of justice for them, and I think Kansas is my favorite song.
So my camera died, so I'm just gonna finish the review and the video out like this. So with the Now, it was very cool to me, but the reason it really stuck out for me was because back in 2017 when Humans first came out, it was weird listening to it because, you know, when you don't make music for 8 years or up to 8 years for your fans, you know, the next project's gonna be like, oh, a big one. It's gonna be kind of the same thing they did last time, but it wasn't. And for a lot of people, a lot of like Gorillaz fans that I know, one of my friends, Eddie, he was a huge Gorillaz fan like me. We always talked about Gorillaz when we were on the bus in high school. But no, he told me he said it was just trash. He said it was ass. I'm like, what? I'm like, nigga, you're tripping. But no, you know, just like I said, you know, after 8 years not making music, or I think it was 8 or 5 years, I could be wrong, of not making music, and people are waiting for the next hit, next Gorillaz big thing. And then you come up with that stuff. It's kind of like the Tyler the Creator effect, where the Cherry Bomb thing happened, and Demon Days 2. You know, when you take 2 to 3 years off from music, and people finally hear the new you, quote unquote, but you're just kind of doing your new thing. You know, it throws some people off, it throws some fans off. But I digress. That's gonna be it for the video. Thank you all for making it this far. If you guys made it to the end of the video, that helped me out so much for supporting the channel, for one, because, you know, when you watch the video all the way out, YouTube was like, hey, we want to put this video first. That's really good. And I know the video was like almost like 26 minutes. I'm gonna end it right now. But no, thank you guys for making it to the end of the video. Leave a like on it, comment, subscribe, join the Hoopla Mafia and whatnot, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace, be safe, keep wearing your mask. We're almost out of this shit. Love you guys. Peace.